So let's move to slide 12 and talk about torts. In torts, usually we are discussing the negligence of the agent. And rarely is there a case where the principal is responsible for the agent's intentional tort, unless the principal orders the agent, that is, the head orders the hand, to commit an intentional tort. But what situation would that exist? Well, typically in business, you don't find this problem outside the security guard situation. In other words, when a security guard grabs someone, perhaps a customer, without a reasonable basis, such as probable cause that the shopper committed a crime, such as shoplifting, then that grabbing or touching or that battery could be construed as a tort type of battery. And battery is not within the scope of the guard's employment. If the principal, though, ordered the employee to grab the customer, then the principal is responsible for that intentional tort. So let's review slide 12 to review what that scope is, what is within the scope of the employment of the agent. What does it mean under tort law? As long as the agent's behavior was within the scope of employment, then the agent is immune from liability for the tort. The hand acted on behalf of the head, and the head is responsible. The doctrine is referred to in Latin as the respondeat superior doctrine, translated as simply the superior is responsible. Slide 14 is our table that is vaguely familiar or similar to the table we found in chapter 29. In our chapter 29, our list helped us determine if there was an agency. Here, our list helps us to determine if the agent's actions are within the scope of the agent's employment. This list assumes that there is an agency relationship. Again, we come to that central question of control, though. What is basic to all of these items in this list? Again, it is control. So, as you move on and read about detours and frolics, just remember that a detour does advance the owner's interest, the head's interest. If I say to my worker who's out busy spraying for roaches, don't come back all the way to headquarters, don't come back to the shop, just leave the truck out there and get lunch at whatever location you wish, such as a fast food restaurant. Then, as the employee follows my request, my worker goes on a detour to, let's say, Burger King to get her lunch, and by accident rear ends another car. That's my fault. That's my liability. That's not the agent's responsibility, since the detour benefits me. However, unlike a detour, frolic does not benefit the principal. It's not my liability if I'm the principal. So if the worker keeps the vehicle over the weekend per my request, but decides to go to Las Vegas for a long trip, causes an accident, that loss is not my responsibility. The agent took an unauthorized frolic. Nothing benefits me. So be careful of these two as you distinguish their features. We're going to finish here with a story that relates to Chapter 29's controlling interest. The factors here we're going to talk about answer a question of whether or not the worker was an employee agent or whether the worker was an independent contractor. So let's refer back to slide 5 on Chapter 29 and the table there. So the question for us in this next slide is, when the business owner hires workers, no matter what the owner or the principal says, how will the courts treat that relationship? Is it an agency or is it an independent contractor?